Morning, good morning. It's time community profile program here on WOHS, WLON, and WCSF. Find us at ktcbroadcasting.com. This is Milton Baker along with you this morning. Sandy, executive producer, couldn't be with us today, but our guest is Lincoln County Sheriff David Carpenter, good friend of mine, a long time friend.
This
How you doing, Sheriff?
Demonstration. You stream producer.
Thank you for having me back over. Like this, maybe my time being on the air with you, and I just got going on in Lincoln County, and say that I'm in my 30th month being the elected sheriff in Lincoln County, and things seem to be moving pretty well.
That's good.
With what we've got going on, and really pleased with the public support that we have for our officers and our agency.
You got a law enforcement
Demonstration
of
you stream producer.
A good way.
Yeah, if the folks don't realize that Milton and I believe we rode the same school bus, but I started right out of high school for the office in the comm center. I actually started senior year school, and I'm celebrating my 30th year right now in law enforcement. So
Okay.
I've had a very
This is a
understanding
demonstration
family,
of you stream producer.
to put up with things sometimes that you have to put up with in the law enforcement field.
Mm-hmm. And as you said, you're into your 30th month as sheriff, first term sheriff of Lincoln County, and those are 4-year. Is it a term or a sentence?
It's well, it's a term for me, just due to the fact that it's something that I always had set a goal sometime during that I would be able to be elected.
This is a demonstration of you stream producer.
That's something that has worked for me.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's like anything else. It's challenging. It has its good days and bad, but by far, blame nobody but myself, because this is a job on, and it's working real well.
Anything going in that you thought would be different, or you weren't expecting that. Any surprises now that 30 months into the job?
I've had me that, and there
This
have
is a
been no big
demonstration
surprises.
of Ustream producer.
There's several challenges that you encounter anytime you supervise a group, and probably the biggest challenge a lot of times is personnel that we have to deal with. But you learn early on in the law enforcement field that you can't satisfy everybody that you deal with. But as long as you're fair and do it works out good. And
This
so
is a Ustream producer.
many things that I didn't, due to the fact of being there, having worked the office from the majority of my career, so
Mhm.
that helped out a great deal for me.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, you were well prepared.
So I had been dipped in the fire a few times, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about. I know one of the main
This is a
issues
demonstration
probably
of
any
Ustream
law
producer.
enforcement agency is the war against drugs. Yeah.
Right, and that's one thing that I have been extremely proud of, the work of our investigators and our drug investigators and officers that patrol the roads, and especially highway have, and the fact that over the last months we have indicted over 30 or 300 individuals that have been in drug
This
trade.
is a demonstration
And
of producer.
look back through history, we have actually made history in Lincoln County, but drug investigation and the aggressive work that my team's doing, and I couldn't be more proud of what's going on as that the drug industry feeds crime in your communities, and if we attack the deviate a lot of our
This is a
larcenies,
demonstration of
things that we
Ustream
have,
producer.
up to murder. And big help to us, and and it's comforting to know that the citizens I worked the hog captain, and we were there. So, and it's comforting to know the people come up and they're proud to live in Lincoln County. They feel it's a county than what I inherited.
Mm-hmm.
So they're public support.
This is a demonstration.
Yeah.
Stream producer.
A few months ago, in Krause, where I live, we started a community watch program. Officers from your department were there to us at our first meeting, and that's going real well. Tell us about the
very pleased. If you don't know, Watch was started by the 1970s by the National Sheriff's Association.
Mm-hmm.
I remember as a young fella in Harvard Krause
This
was
is a
our sheriff.
demonstration. Producer.
A strong proponent for community, and there's many grown across the county. I'm very proud to say we have 30 plus very active community watch groups in Lincoln County, and watching after neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
and because we can't be every, and we heavily rely on our neighbors, our friends and citizens out here.
This is a
in
demonstration. Producer.
The thing that we hear the most is something going on, but it didn't want to bother you about it. Yeah. And we definitely tell the folks that it don't matter what you see, call us. You need to respond, check suspicious activity out, and we're after them, and we're not going to put up. And I see that Krause came on board, and is that what they're doing? And
This is a
demonstration
of Ustream producer.
Invigorate, get them pumped up to be able to out for what's going on around them.
Yeah, I know when we had our organizational meeting, members of the sheriff's department, one thing that they reiterated time and again, and it stuck with me, is bothering us. That's our job. Right. Check it out. If it turns out to be nothing, that's
right.
okay.
I encourage our folks, citizens, to contact
Demonstration of
911.
Ustream
Don't
producer.
worry about a phone number call. If you see something on, the easiest number is 911,
Mhm.
and the information that's going on, and we'll gladly respond. We have, which I'm thankful and think we're very blessed. We have more patrol officers
Mhm.
being able to work. The county leaders have been supportive of our actions, and we've got some manpower out here to be. We
Demonstration
take about
of Ustream producer.
45,000 calls for service last year,
Mhm.
and it keeps us busy.
Your calls at the comm center. Tell us a little bit about the comm center. How many? And what all
Okay,
goes on? I know there's a lot goes on at the comm.
About 5 or 6 to shift in
Mhm.
of our shift. The comm center, it used to be under the former sheriff.
Okay.
My
This is
direction,
a
we work in the
demonstration
same
of
building
Ustream producer.
but all 911 calls are routed there, and the work they do, because that's where I got my start, was working in the center when we dedicated 911 line that came in. You didn't know where it was coming from, but see now with the enhanced, even pinpoint if you're calling from a cell phone amount of feet from where you're calling
How about that?
you know, so we in the last years
This
have
is a
grown,
demonstration
uh,
of
technology, so to speak, is here. They do a great job for us, and all the EMS, fire, city police, and county sheriff's calls. So
I guess it's under emergency management now.
it's actually under the county manager actually supervises at the assistant county supervisor is director. Rick Ellis is director. He's a laboratory boy. If anybody knows
This is
him,
a demonstration
he's from
of
school.
Ustream producer.
But
I remember the Ellises. All right. Let's see. Back to what we were talking about with the community watch thing, and then we'll topic. But this time of year, it's important for people. They're going on vacation, not to let too many people know, not to do
Right.
certain things, leave obvious signs you're gone.
Yeah, there's many safety precautions that you take around your home.
Demonstration of
and
producer.
But one thing that I always stress is can invest in a burglar alarm for your home.
Mm-hmm.
There's many on the market. There's many that's been made for about any the other thing is that you talk to.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that you know there's some folks you just can't trust. So you want to be able to let
This is a
your
demonstration
most
of Ustream producer.
keep a check on what's going on around your home. You our agency, our office,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll gladly do a check on your home where we can pass by from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And talking security systems. One security is a program we talked about off the air, and it's tracking
Right.
a
We were introduced about a year
This is a
ago, maybe
demonstration
a little
of
more,
Ustream
to a
producer.
program that's nationwide called Saver. The Project Lifesaver allows us to meet with families, have maybe an elderly person who has Alzheimer's or dementia, or maybe an autistic child, to where they may, and allows us to track a device as they wear all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and if they
Of Ustream producer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's new to us as an agency. I'm not sure exactly how many we have on board at this time. We received a lot of Norman Rotary. They actually had a very large fundraiser, which were and it brought a lot of money to it, to where this is a free program for the folks. Encourage anyone that's listening lives in Lincoln County that
Demonstration
if you
of
have
Ustream producer.
a loved one that at some time or another, it doesn't have to soon, but missing.
Mhm.
They contact my office and we'll out getting them hooked up.
Okay. Um, like to see done things that maybe are in the workings. You want to work on.
One thing that I'm proud of is
This is a
over the
demonstration
last,
of Ustream
30
producer.
months, we have been able to implement heaters into our cars.
Mm-hmm.
We've actually have been behind the time local agencies in our immediate area, County, Gaston County, and Catawba County, brought us up to speed with being that is connected to our CAD. Where now we actually receive calls.
This is a
And
demonstration
if you're
of Ustream producer.
person listens to the scanner, you don't hear everything that's silent dispatch.
Mm-hmm.
And the officer can actually take the laptop into the home if there's something going on. Report. Our reporting now is done directly into our computer system at the sheriff. We're trying to limit as much as possible, and there's more enhancements to that we really can't afford right now.
This is a demonstration of Ustream producer.
Say that everything that we have accomplished has been no tax increase, no further burden on the taxpayers, such as me and you.
Mm-hmm.
It has cost a good deal of money, but I found it within our operating budget to be able to do it, and I'm proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some enhancements that can be, and we look forward to being able to do that sometime down the road, where you can actually
Ustream producer.
Mm-hmm.
and things that we want to see increase. As always, in the times that we're in, proud to say that we have fitted our officers with several different type of in past times. Sheriff's office has not to do. We all our officers that carry now, and also tactical rifles.
This is a
And,
demonstration of
just,
Ustream
for a,
Producer.
safer working environment for the folks that and the that we encounter out.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's a Hollywood thing or not, but in the movies, the police are so outgunned by the criminals. Is there a truth element to that?
It's very true, and that's one thing that we are trying to accomplish. It we're not in that boat.
Of Ustream Producer.
People have seen videos over the years where bank robberies have happened in California, and the police that were involved were extremely outgunned. I want to see the for category than what that is.
Okay.
I think we're definitely moving that away.
All right. And anything that you sheriff or in your career, the things that
This is a
that
demonstration
most
of Ustream Producer.
you say, I'd like to be able to do something about this, but what can I do? How am I going to do this?
Really, I don't guess. Some things that can be sort of frustrating is political heads working together, and which very we've had a good manager. He's been good to us, been good to our agency. And
this is a demonstration of
commissioners
Ustream
have been of the
Producer.
same party that I am, which has by far worked out fairly well. Sometimes with politicians, you'll bump heads a little bit here and there, but as far as the everyone has been fairly, very supportive of what we've got going on, and frustration sometimes take as much time off to be with my wife as
This is a
He's
demonstration
very
of Ustream.
I think we'd like to camp just a little bit more than we have been able to do the last time. You know, when citizens call, they want to see the sheriff or speak to the sheriff. There's not a whole lot you can do about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, it's a 4-year term. You're 30 months into your first term, so it's not going to be.
No,
there'll be some campaigning to do. I imagine.
Right. We're entering the campaign season, so to speak.
You do plan to run again?
Yes.
This is a demonstration. Stream producer.
I have some folks there that are to continue what we're going on.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing I asked the public is that I'd ask a few years ago, and I think they would. And probably are appreciative of the job going on, and you know, I wouldn't wish on anybody the aim or the political.
This is a demonstration. Stream producer.
Sometimes can be nasty. I ran against a dear friend of mine, Barry Bergen, and we're still close friends. Spoke to him Saturday at the Hall happening, and out there, if somebody has to lose when you run against somebody, but that was probably well, Milton, being around politics in Lincoln County.
This is a demonstration
sheriff
of Ustream producer.
Your lifetime. Appreciative for that, and we look for many more good things, and we'll enter the political arena again.
Yeah. You've mentioned hog happening a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
sure. Molly Hatch was there, was the feature band for Friday night. And folks of our age remember Molly Hatchet.
Demonstration. Ustream producer.
What was Molly Hatch's big hit? Text me back flirting with disaster.
Yeah.
Didn't think I had drawn a.
But the rain set in Friday.
Yeah.
everybody pretty from being too wild.
Couldn't do too much roaming around and
Right,
stuff.
and
Yeah.
there was a few minor instances. I think
This is a
maybe one arrest
demonstration
or
of
something, but
Ustream producer.
sometimes when you mix alcohol and
Got folks coming in from how way for event like that.
the competitors were, I think, from a good distance.
The barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think were from state.
Yeah.
I don't know if they came from Kansas City. They were from good distance
Pretty
away.
good.
Yeah, and a better crowd.
Yeah.
The sun was out and it was
This
hot.
is a demonstration of
After
Ustream
graduation
producer.
exercises got through me that I seen more folks seem to be piping to going on. Of course, my wife and I both ride. We both have Harleys, and so we rode up Saturday and had a good time.
Yeah. Speaking of graduation, schools.
Mm-hmm.
Have the
Yeah, we
school officers.
school resource officers, the city police furnish for the high school at Lincoln, and we furnish ones in the county. And they're
Of
paid
Ustream
for
producer.
outside a year by the school. So very, very thankful of, and back in 1997 when we first started it, I'd say able to be a part of the instrumentation of that, and it got great. We've had an ideal working relationship. We have a attendant now. So I can't ask for any better. Speaking about schools with the
This is a
last
demonstration
year
of Ustream producer.
and the things that come with that. I'm proud to say that the school system has been working hard on making our school. We actually walk by different times of the day or walk through. It has been a very positive thing for us, and involved, and we're going to all our ability to be
This
able
is
to
a
make
demonstration
schools
of Ustream
teaches at Union Elementary School. She's 5th grade. And we want to make sure that that everybody's as safe as can be. I'm action that the school board and about making schools safer. Some things on that side of things should be. I just want parents to know that being implemented there, but
This is a
You
demonstration
can't show
of
your
Ustream
cards.
show all your
producer.
cards, yeah,
Right.
what's going on. So, upcoming new school year, we'll keep on.
It's a challenging job, and every day what's going to come up during a day.
You know, that's one thing that I have when you want to get in the law enforcement field, that it's different.
This
in
is a
plant
demonstration
somewhere.
of
Doing
Ustream producer.
repetitive work. One thing about a law enforcement officer is do something different about it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it interesting. Makes it very fun, very challenging. What I've realized, you don't once you get in your blood, you can't get it. And I wouldn't want to have done anything else, anything any different.
Well, ditto here as far as radio.
Right.
This is a
it's
demonstration
thing
of
out,
Ustream
Uh,
producer.
Encounter different people and different things. I guess the same folks call you about different things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So it's I just couldn't see. You know, my family were in the electrical business. I'm not knocking the work, but it work. I'd always this was to be more of a challenge for me, and you know, Terry Bergen was the one that introduced me to it originally. When he was
Producer.
a young teenager.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to ride most time on weekends, and he enlightened me to it. And daggum, couldn't wait till I got 18 years old where I could actually go.
Speaking of people getting involved, got programs for young folks?
We have a good Explorer program.
Mhm.
It actually comes from the Krause community that were involved in it. Usually
This is a
runs
demonstration
to
of
14
Ustream.
and we have a very dedicated staff that looks at our Explorer. They've been to the national conference, won many awards. I couldn't be more proud of the work that they're doing and the uh, that they're portraying of our sheriff's office through the work of these young folks.
Mm-hmm.
And someday they'll law enforcement officers or say we've actually had a couple that have
This is a
one
demonstration
girl we
of
had, she went
Ustream
on
producer.
Mm-hmm.
Years ago when I was Explorer program, I had one officer, one young fellow. He went to work at Winston-Salem Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
He works now at Charlotte Mac. Been an officer for many years, and every time I see him, we were able to spark an interest in their life to in the law enforcement field.
This
I
is
just
a
wish
demonstration
that
of
when I was
Ustream
that age,
producer.
and not knocking Boy Scouts, but if we would, this
Mm-hmm.
is sponsored to the Boy Scouts of America,
Mm-hmm.
but I wish that we would have had that.
Mm-hmm.
Clear opportunity to be involved in it.
Sure. All right. Today, Sheriff Carpenter, anything you'd like to add?
I didn't know that. I guess it be it when I get to talk. But I just
This is a
encourage
demonstration
folks, if you
of
have
you producer.
You know, I'm in school with guess, but if you have an issue with our office, that you call me and see if we can address that and,
Mm-hmm.
and make it better and serve everyone and just appreciative of the support and thank you for being able to talk to you a few minutes and tell you what we've got, and hopefully you have me back again sometime.
We will. We sure will. All right.
Thank
you. Best wishes to you, everyone.
Of Ustream producer.
All right, that's going to for today here, folks. As always, we invite you to join us for this program Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on Go Country and KTC Broadcasting.com. Topics for the program. Suggestions, people, or topics for the program, please let us know. Sandy Alexander, our host and executive producer.
This is a
we'll
demonstration
for you tomorrow,
producer.
And tomorrow's guest to me has been kept top secret. I'm not sure. It just says to be. And Sandy just says, "I'll let you know later." So we have a secret guest coming in tomorrow, and on Wednesday, Sandy with us as a guest. So say Monday through Wednesday program just after the 10 o'clock news. Have yourself a and see you tomorrow.
Ustream producer.
You pay for radio. That's going to add up with
$3 million.
Wow. Aren't you glad there's still free radio?
Country. WC Estonia. Here's what's up in Cleveland.